Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Okay, number 31, we're here, we've made it, we're at the finish line, farewell. So what I want to do is go through the elements I've made, add some of them to my journal cover and pack them then all in a box so that when I do go on my future cruise, whenever that may be, I can just grab my little box and everything is in there. So I went to Officeworks and I picked up one of these A4 containers. They have like a little clip. It's upside down. Little clip, up opens the lid and everything goes inside. And I think this is going to be perfect to actually travel with me. So I actually grabbed a few extras because I can store projects in them. I've got some bigger boxes that I do put projects in, but I think this is fantastic. It's even got a little handle here. So it's like a little mini briefcase. And this would slide into my luggage easily. And whatever doesn't fit in here for the journaling, it just doesn't go. I showed it to my husband and he was like, yeah, that's not taking up a lot of space. So this is what I'm going to store everything in. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to put it to the side here. You won't see it, but it's just to the side. And as I go through, I'm going to pack. Actually, I might need to bring it a bit closer. Might put it on the top of the bin beside me. Okay, so it's just below me to my right. Okay, so my cover is all finished. I have given it a second coat to make sure that rice paper was secure. I've inked the side, so it is looking gorgeous, and I couldn't help myself. I had to add to the inside some more ink to make it look all old, and I added my pocket that I'd planned for the very back cover. I've got my bull clip here that can take any charms that I find, and I've got some tags and some cotton and some little tags. So that's just a place to store things that I may need on my journey. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop some things in my journal. So I've gone ahead and grouped some of my pages together. This section is basically got all the elements that if I want to do some sewing. So I've got just a general page. I do have a flip out there, some plain page, and then it's the start of the fabrics that I could use if I wanted snippets of things. And then I've got my little mini sewing kit as the final page there. So what I'm going to do is find the middle of that group and slide them in. Okay, the beautiful thing about midori style is we can be flexible. So they're now in. That left this section of pages that are pretty generic. There's nothing really great happening there. So all those pockets and tucks and elements we made will certainly go into this side very easily. So I'm going to slide that into the other side. Okay, now the next thing I wanted to do is I've got my little envelope here that was like a mini journal, and it was made from all those envelopes yet to be cut. Whether it's open pockets at the top or the side, doesn't really matter at this stage. I'm going to slide that into the center of that cluster, the back cluster. So the front is dedicated to fabrics and supplies, and the back is more travel and things that may or may not come my way. So that is what I've done so far there. Now I've started thinking about all my other elements, and I'm just going to put that to one side. You can see how it's going to get chunky pretty quick, but luckily this spine will expand quite a lot. So if we fold that there, that journal will just really fatten up. So it's nearly 1.25 inches spine will come at some point with flexing and squishing and as it comes in and out of your bag. So it's going to be fantastic. So there's plenty of room in it, you can see there, as that becomes rounded. Okay, so let's just, oh, I haven't put that on yet. I just can't decide. I do like it, so I will pop that there, but I'm going to make that decision when it comes time to travel. So he's found his home. I do like it. I think I will put it there. I like that. That's pretty. So I'm going to put that to one side. I might even actually, yeah, I'm going to put it in my box to the side of me here, the base journal. I've got my 2 ephemera folders that we made. Now I did go through and find some birds and some butterflies. So I sort of condensed up the stamps and these elements to give me those 2 spots. And I put in the back pocket some bigger butterflies, real decorative ones that had a lot of colour in them. It sort of reminded me of Japanese style butterflies. Don't know where I got them from. They would have been in a kit somewhere, a digital kit that I purchased, but I just couldn't tell you where. When I was starting this out, I went crazy and bought lots of fussy cut elements, and that was probably 3 years ago now, so I'd have to go back through my purchases on Etsy to see who they are all from. I added in here some just general words. I also added some flowers that I had that are on this see-through-y paper. I've never used them. I bought them way back, never used them, and there's a heap of cherry blossoms in it. So I thought, well, that's perfect. I can take them. They're not going to create too much bulk in my journal. I've added some more words here, like all of that was also there. So I sort of just condensed that up and slid that in. And what did I do? Nothing. And I've still got a little bit of space at the back here. So my 2 little ephemera booklets are in the box. The next thing I did is my big envelope with all excess papers that I could use, and also some tissue and bits and bobs that can go straight into the box. That's sort of part of my supplies, if you will. So maybe I can bring the box up now. So that's what I've got so far. My folder and my 2 little ephemera pieces. So the next thing I've done is I've put into some plastic zip bags. These have just got like a slide across the top. I've got my watercolors in one. These are all the fabric snippets we made. That's in another. And this is just full of belly bands, journal cards, pockets, all of the little bits and pieces that can be used to decorate my journal as I go. So what I'm thinking is these will be handy because I can go, okay, I want to talk about, say, some botanical gardens I've been to. I can just go through here and go, I could really do with a flip out journal card. And there it is ready to go to add to my journal. So they're like my building elements. So the next thing I did is these are the textiles that I want to take. Some of them are to be stitched on and played with. Some of them can be pages within my journal. That Hessian is cut to size to slide into my journal, which I might be able to pin things on. So that little package is all about the fibres, the textiles. Now the last envelope is this one, and it's going to be the additional pages. There's a bit of everything there. There's the red pages, the white, the straw paper, some of Grandma's dressing paper, coffee, Parisian stained paper, some printed papers. Everything's been stenciled that was white. So they're really just ready to slide into my journal as needed. So I'm not going to put them in the journal because I don't know where I want them yet. I may not even need them all. It might be a case of this becomes something in the journey and these get made into another journal on my journey. So they sort of don't really have a home yet, but it's supplies ready to go that I know will fit. So I'll just pop that on the lid. These are some big journal cards that didn't fit in this little pocket, so I might add them into here as well. So it's really about having, I guess, everything I need as I travel. And then, of course, we've got the extra journal cover, which I think is going to come in pretty handy. Maybe this is going to have a lot of these pages, and this is all about writing it, diarising it. Who knows? This might be just to collect samples of fabric if I go to some textile outlets. And I know it will fit comfortably in the back here of my journal. So I'm going to slide that there. It's part of the journal set. It could become a journal. It may just stay as just a little thing at the back to gather things. So I'm just going to now bring that into there. I hope it fits. Yes. Just need to get rid of a bit of air in there. It's bulk that I can't afford. Pop my bits there. That one there. That one there. And then these here. That's looking great. And then last but not least, I hope this all fits. Yes, it will. Oh, oh gosh, there's even more. Another pocket with some bits in it and an envelope with my packing list that I was sort of writing. So I might slide that pocket in there. That'll fit. My packing list as well. And before I do, my pencil case. The other thing I found that I think I can squeeze in, I'm just looking for my space and see where I've got a little pocket of air here, yeah, maybe there, is I found a washi tape that has cherry blossoms on it. So I'm going to try and squeeze that in. Oh, isn't this typical of packing? You just got to take everything. And I was sure I had a little one of these. When I very started all this, I bought one of these thinking this would be all I'd need. I soon realised that no way, Jose, was that going to do. So I end up getting the big one. So, and I haven't used it since. So it's pretty much brand new, ready to go. It's perfect for this scenario. Now I've got ink on my finger. You watch me put that everywhere. So I'm going to slide it in that corner. So I've got some washi tape. The only thing I haven't got is some scissors, because that'd be probably handy. Do I need scissors? Yeah, I should put scissors in. I've got a little pair of scissors here. I might slide them into there, and then I'll pop a pen when I'm ready, because I don't want the pen to leak. Did I write? Yeah, black pen, fabric pen, small scissors therein. Okay, that's good. So if I do think of anything else, I can always write it on there, and then before I go, I know that to check that list. So that's it. Everything is packed in there, ready for my holiday. Supplies, is it going to fit? Yes, it is going to fit. Look at that. And even if I decide to upgrade that into something a bit bigger, I could either take another one of these as I gather materials that, you know, will go into it, and brochures and postcards and things like that. Maybe I'll take a second empty one for that type of stuff. But at least I've got a kit pretty much ready to go on my holiday to Japan. So that's it. Oh, one more thing. You would not believe this. This whole month I've been rattling on about going to Japan and the one-day list and the cruise I never got due to COVID shutting down the whole planet. You will not believe I have managed to secure a trip with Lisa Mattock. Now she's helping on the sidelines with the Roxy Creations Journal of Stitchery project, the Christmas section. She's one of the girls in the background that you can buy fabric packs from. And I'd been on her list for a little while, watching her website and releases and things like that. And I knew she used to do tours to France to go to textile houses and shops and haberdasheries and Oh, goodness, I'm shaking thinking about it. She does 1 week where you fly over, she meets you in Paris, and you spend 5 days with her and her helper visiting shops in Paris. So I think there's only 10 in the group, and she does 2 groups. So if this interests you in any way and you would love to join us, I'm going to France. I'm going to Paris. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited. I booked a ticket the moment I saw it because it's been in my mind for 2 years. COVID stopped her business. She had started doing these tours, and when COVID hit, it was all over. And that's about when I found her, was when I was looking for threads to do embroidery with. And her name popped up on probably Rachael's Roxy Creations video, and I thought, oh, an Aussie lady. Found that she was in Sydney, purchased some cottons to do some embroidery, and that's the end of that. I was hook, line and sinker. Alfred is a video that I've got in my playlist about this bird that I embroidered. I think he's even in one of my journal or stitchery pieces. That pattern makes a quilt that Lisa designed. So I've sort of been following Lisa's work for quite some time. So to be involved in one of her tours, oh, just wow. So here I am planning a pack to diarise my Japanese tour, which didn't happen. Would you believe it? I've now got a Paris tour. So you know where this is heading. I've now starting to think about a journal that I can create that is themed Paris. And because we're going to textile places, haberdasheries and outlets that manufacture textiles, I want to create a journal that I can grab in, when am I going? May next year. So I've got time. That will, like this, yeah, I put so much fabric in my Japanese one. I want to be able to put fabrics that I see, collect, or pictures of, or, you know, snippets of things that I purchase into a journal about my tour. So that's the next project. So if you're wondering what series I will be doing next, in the next couple months, I will start the process of creating a journal for my tour of Paris. So I can't wait. I'm super, super, super excited. I feel very spoilt. My husband's not coming. He is like rolling his eyes going, why would you want to go to fabric shops? They just don't get it. And I mentioned it to my best friend, and she said, hang yeah, I'm coming. So my best mate is coming. We mentioned it to her daughter, and she's like, oh, I've got to come. So there's 3 of us going together. So my best mate and her daughter, and we're going on a trip of a lifetime to play with textiles with Lisa Maddock from Forage. So if you're out there and you're interested, get over to the website and see if you can secure a ticket. If they are sold out, Lisa will be doing plenty more tours. So it's, yeah, something to really look forward to. Super, super excited. Oh, goodness me. There's some little photos here. I've got to show you. Look, they're photos from inside some of the shops that we're going to visit. How super duper cool. Oh, gonna need a journal. Okay, everyone. Thank you for joining me on the Junk Journal July. Thank you, Meg. Fantastic, fantastic. I cannot believe that I've reinvented a project. It is ready to go. It's going to be so cool to pull this out in the years to come and just explore it again and piece together my journal. I'm just not going to open it now. It's going to be a time capsule. So it's just waiting for me. So super, super pleased with it. Thanks, Meg. Thoroughly enjoyed this project. Okay, everyone, I will leave you now and I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.